Hey folks, welcome to another edition of Orloski's Car Show and Tell. Today we have a very special guest, Bruce Fairchild of Triple Tattoos. Thanks for coming up, Bruce.
Sure, how you doing?
And he brought an awesome car for us. I don't actually know what it is, but we're going to hear about it. I remember T-Bucket. But we're going to get right into it. So what is it, Bruce?
We got a 1923 T-Bucket Ford.
Okay.
It's basically been broke down, redone multiple times. So basically there's no Model T left to it except the bucket.
I was going to say, like, it looked, maybe the front, like the radiator area?
That's about it, maybe. That's about some of it that's left. Some of the frame is left.
So what's like the VIN number? Is it there, like,
There's
how
a VIN.
There's a VIN, but like, how does it?
There's a VIN right on the inside
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So, I mean, it's done. It's registered, titled. It is a original 1923 Model T. It's a one-door sedan bucket. They made them, I think, from 08 to 1927, something like that. So.
And pretty much the same car, 1908 to
Pretty much the same
1927.
car, yeah.
Not like, oh yeah, 2023, whatever's coming out.
It came with 20 horsepower from the factory at the time.
Wow.
That's what they originally came with.
So how much are we running now?
I'm not exactly sure.
Well, it looks like a lot from the yeah.
Well, it's got a 350 motor with a power glide transmission. It's custom frame, custom suspension, Mustang Mach 2 front end with brakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
so like everything's like updated.
Everything is completely customized on this car.
Wow.
So.
From the frame, from the motor, how did it start? Like, when you want to build one of these things, do you start with the bucket part? Do you start with one headlight and then you build around it? Like, how does it work?
A lot of guys will find an original bucket. This is not an original bucket. This is a fiberglass. Okay. I like the fiberglass body because I'm not worried about it. I like to drive it.
Sure.
Okay, it's more ratted.
So you're
out,
saying like
that.
metal, it's going to rust out kind of thing, or?
Yeah. So a lot of guys will start off with the original buckets, or they'll find an original frame, or they'll find pieces with a title, and they'll start building from there.
Okay.
This car was actually built for a museum up in New York City. I acquired it through a gentleman that got it through there. It was not finished. So basically they made it look good. It sat in the museum. It didn't run. It didn't have anything. None of the electricity worked. None of the lights worked. None of the brake lights worked. Nothing.
It was just like a shell of a car.
Basically, it just looked good and nothing worked.
Yeah.
So I got it home, and that's what I did for my winter project last year. I
Building
finished
it
this
up.
car up, yeah.
Man, well, it looks awesome. How about like the paint and stuff like that? Did you do that to try to like make it look weathered and
That's
and
a
that,
specific primer. That's all it is.
Specific primer.
Just a primer and some sandpaper. That's all it does.
All right, so you hit it with a like that was it. Just put some
That's
sandpaper
it.
on. That's how you made it look all.
That's it.
Yeah.
I just want it to look just like that.
And that's
Latino
the
look.
like the rat rod style, doing it like that.
Some people do it that way. Some people flat black it. I liked the teal primer. It stuck out
No,
a
it
little
looks
more.
good. Yeah.
It's not your typical flat black that everybody does now.
So when it rains, what do we do here?
Drive in the rain.
Drive in the rain.
Just
That's
like a
it.
motorcycle.
Just take it.
Listen, I'm an old school guy. You have a motorcycle and you ride it and it rains, you ride.
You ride.
You drive a car that has no top, you drive it. That's it.
How is it? Is it an automatic? Is it a manual?
This is a power glide transmission, so it's an automatic.
Okay.
So it's just gas and go.
That's nice. And it takes regular gas, so you can put
Regular
stuff
gas,
in from the gas
Just
station.
regular gas, you can drive it anywhere. I don't drive it a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, you
Okay.
said this is the 5th time this
It's
car
more-
has been
it's-
out.
This is the 5th time the car's been out, okay? It's more of a show car. I built it basically, I want to have it for me. So I have taken it to 2 shows. I'm getting ready to take it tomorrow night to a show too.
Will you drive it to the shows, or you
Absolutely.
slap at it?
No, I'll drive it.
Drive it?
Yeah.
It's a way to do it.
It's an awesome looking car. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world.
No.
So, I mean,
You're pretty like, you're in there.
40 minutes in this car driving down the road, you feel it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. You got a museum quality, like,
It was
vehicle
yeah,
there.
it was a museum quality car. So it's one of my.
That's some like black market stuff. Like, how'd that guy know? How'd your guy know to go there?
I have an extensive car collection.
All right.
Okay, so I come across stuff all the time.
I got
And
ya.
for specific people, some people reach out, say, hey, I got this for sale. Some people don't. And then if I'm bored, I'm always on Facebook Marketplace looking, finding
Yeah.
that good deal. I travel a lot too. So if I got time to travel and look at cars, I'm out there buying cars and bringing them home.
Gotcha.
So-
Especially on Facebook Marketplace. I feel like, I mean, I go on there and I don't really buy anything. I just look at stuff. But they have so much stuff that's like interesting on there.
So this is funny because During coronavirus, when we got shut down, my business got shut down for 3.5
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do. You know what I did? I drove around buying cars.
Nice.
So anything that was from 1979 down.
Locally or like
Nope,
nationwide?
I drove all over the East Coast looking.
Nice.
So I would drive to New York and I'd look at 4 or 5 cars and figure out which one I was going to bring home. I drive to Jersey, I drive to Atlantic City, I drive to Connecticut, I would drive to Rhode Island. It didn't matter. If I found something that I thought was a good deal, I was
Yeah.
on the road looking.
And like you said, there's nothing, you had to put your energy somewhere.
I did.
There's nothing,
I did.
yeah, there's no work.
And I've been collecting cars for, it's got to be, 30 years since.
How many cars do you have now?
You said you remember me.
The first time I met you was at the 309 Astro Car Wash, which
Right.
was across from Country Ski and Sport at the
It's got to
time.
be 30 years ago, right?
Well, I'm 37, and I was 15, I think, when you were there, so 20-some years ago.
Okay.
But I remember, it was right before the Fast and Furious came out, and you had a souped-up Ford Focus, and Ford Focus. They didn't even make the Ford Focus anymore. But that was the first time I remember meeting you, and I was like kind of intimidated because I'm like, here's like a guy with gauges in his ears, all tatted up, and I was 15, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this guy's got a badass car. He's got the gauges. I'm like, I don't even know. But then my buddy Dan at the time, like, he came right up to you, and yeah, I mean, your car was awesome. You couldn't be more gracious to me when I was there asking questions about cars, and I was just learning. You know what I mean? Like, I really was just learning about cars. So yeah, it was cool for me, especially being 15. I couldn't even drive. My parents were picking me up at work all the time, or Dan would drive me home.
That's right.
But you're 15 years old, and Dan had a Civic, the
Honda
Civic, the
Civic
orange,
at the time,
with the orange flake, and I felt like the coolest guy ever. Here I'm hanging out with a dude with an awesome, Ford Focus, and I'm getting driven home, and I couldn't drive it, but I still felt awesome.
Yeah.
But it all started with that Focus. Because that was right
I had a couple cars before that.
before that.
Yeah, older classic cars.
Okay.
That was my first import, and that kick started me into really getting into the car shows and the scene and everything else. Because I was with a club called Royalties at the time.
Yeah.
So we would travel all over the place. We would go to car shows everywhere. I mean, we had car meetings together. That's when cars were fun because people would actually love it. They'd get together. They'd meet down the corner. Everybody be checking out their cars. You'd have everybody talking here, talking there. You'd have group meets in the parking lot over in Kingston. There's 50 to 100 cars just hanging out and everybody's chatting.
Yeah.
It was a car show scene every Friday and Saturday. It was fun.
Yeah. I remember you
Now-
guys talking about hanging out the Ave or going
Right.
out. Yeah.
Now I do it specifically for me and me only.
Gotcha.
I want to build cars just for me.
That original, one of the original cars, that Ford Focus that you had, that was like right when the Fast and Furious was coming out.
Yep.
Did you see like a huge influx of people getting interested in cars after that, and then all of a sudden it kind of like devolved
That
from
movie
there?
kick-started it for everybody, I
Yeah.
think. That made the import scene even more. I mean, we did Nopi Nationals that year, and I took Best Domestic and Best of Show at that show. And I couldn't believe how many cars. I think there was 5,000 or 6,000 cars down there. It was
It's like
incredible.
you couldn't believe how much a movie.
Yeah, it was incredible on how it was.
Yeah,
So
Now-
yeah, I think that movie kick-started it for a lot of it.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. It is sick. I appreciate you bringing it down so much. It's just awesome. The headlights and everything work.
Everything works.
It's getting dark. So I'm like looking, I'm like, it's
good.
awesome. Bruce,
Thank you.
666 Tattoos, everybody, check them out down there. Do you have anything on Instagram about with your cars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
666 Tattoos on Instagram.
666 Tattoos on Instagram. You can check out all his other stuff. Check out the shop. I appreciate you coming down. Guys, that's another edition of Orloski's Car Show and Tell. This thing's awesome. Check it out on Instagram. Appreciate you coming out. We'll see you next time.